Hello, people, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deep Roy Chaudhary, and I'm just a normal guy who talks about stuff that seems interesting and important to me. And today I'm going to talk about certain people whose lives are very, very unorthodox. I am using the word unorthodox. I should be using the word unorthodox in quotes because, at the end of the day, uh, what is orthodox and what is unorthodox, what is normal and what is different or weird or strange or just unorthodox, quote unquote, is basically in a lot of ways it might be considered subjective, or maybe not. But some people say that. All I'm trying to say is that everyone's life is different. So there are people. I was long time ago. It was maybe 6 months or maybe some years ago. I was reading about an article about a woman who basically was living in hiding, and the woman was basically living in hiding because of her brother. I think it was a brother. Her brother was some kind of a renowned criminal or gangster in Europe, and that woman, whose brother it was, whose brother was the criminal, that woman basically testified against her own brother, and basically that was what maybe the brother is in jail now, or maybe his brother is on the run, maybe. But I cannot remember it properly. But one of the most renowned criminals of Europe was basically apprehended, or basically maybe not apprehended. I cannot remember the entirety of the story properly, to a great degree of accuracy. But uh, from what I can remember, the a woman basically had the moral courage to stand up against her own, to stand up against what she thought was wrong, and basically decided to walk the path of justice and basically testify against her own brother. I mean, how many people are able to do that? How many people are able to uh, are able to um, you know uh, help the law enforcement authorities to apprehend someone from their own family, if someone from their own family is basically committing a crime. And how many people have the moral courage to side with justice, to side and to do the right thing by basically helping the law enforcement authorities to help them apprehend their own family member who is a criminal. Because all criminals are not necessarily monsters. Because one of the most renowned cases of one of these things was Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar, there's no doubt that he killed, or at least orchestrated the killings of so many people in Colombia, in the entirety of South America. I think he was from Colombia. I don't know the details, but yeah, but I read an article, I think, about his son, Pablo Escobar's son, and he said that Pablo Escobar at home was the best father that you could have hoped for. Imagine that, a renowned, feared drug lord in South America, who was basically kind of a big deal in South America, one of the most feared criminals of all time, I guess. And he was exceptional. He was an exceptionally nice person in front of his family, in front of his son, in front of his other children as well, I think. But it shows that if a criminal is like that, it would be very difficult for that criminal's family members to say something against him, to do the right thing, or to help the law enforcement authorities against him. Uh, in the same way, uh, this woman who basically sided with the law enforcement authorities against her own brother, and now she is living in hiding. And I was reading the article, and I think she was saying that she's a very reclusive kind of person. She doesn't need a lot of social interaction. She said that social interaction is overrated. I mean, that's a point of view. But she said that she has no problem living in hiding. She loves. It's just a thing that she has made peace with. She has to she has to move from one. She has to continuously move from one. I think she is still living like this. That she has to move from one safe hideout to another safe hideout that the government has for the witness protection program that various governments have to protect the witnesses who testify against criminals. And this witness was basically the criminal's own sister. So this woman has to live in hiding and has to move from one government witness protection program hideout to another witness protection program hideout. Basically, we move from hideout to hideout, and basically you cannot go out without what's the word? I'm not trying to remember the exact word for it, but basically she has to apply a lot of makeup and basically try to hide her true face through makeup, so that whenever she goes out, nobody recognizes her. She has to wear big sunglasses so that she doesn't get recognized and by any one of her brother's associates or any one of her brothers gang members or whatever. So imagine what kind of a life she must be leading, that a person who testified against her own brother now has to live in hiding, and she is okay with it. I mean I am like, okay, that's something. I just imagine that what kind of a life she must be leading. I hope she is safe even today, and I hope she is always safe, because very few people have the courage to stand up for justice against their own family members. More on this in the next video. Until then, please consider liking this video, please consider sharing this video with your friends and acquaintances, and please consider subscribing to my channel. That would help me a lot. Until the next video, stay safe, goodbye, and God bless you.